All right, everyone.
It's not Thursday, it's Tuesday. Sorry.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. 3, 2. Welcome back, everyone, to Mendigas Podcast. I am your new host.
Your new host.
I'm your host. I'm your co-host today. Vanessa and I are hosting. We had a slight problem, but anyways.
Now we're back in bed.
Now we're back and better, and this is like our 5th drink, so let's just keep it going.
Yeah, so it might be a little rough. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro y pa adentro.
Yummy. Okay, so we're gonna do some Am I the Asshole posts. They're really long, so just bear with us, okay? So this one is, am I the asshole for very rarely, almost never wanting to go to restaurants because my girlfriend makes food that's just as good, if not better, than restaurant food? I've been with my wonderful girlfriend for a few years now, and we usually get along great aside from this current issue. She's a self-proclaimed foodie, which I honestly think is just selling herself short. She's a food genius. She can taste and smell a dish and then turn around and recreate it, or even make it better than the original. If you taste something and wonder what's that super subtle flavor, she'll tell you.
My child is teething on my Apple Watch. It's fine though.
She'll tell you it's anchovy, paste, lavender, some other obscure spice that you would never think of. When someone is cooking something and they go, it's missing something, she can tell you exactly what it needs. It doesn't stop there. I knew I had touched a diesel truck one morning at work, and as soon as I walked into the house that night, she could smell it on me. That's either really cool or creepy depending on the day.
Okay.
Dude, this is
Sorry. That's not it either. She heard
This is where we lost our shit last time, so
she heard about a lot.
A lost sausage?
a lost family
recipe for the next week.
Noah's
Bam.
like, I'm gonna walk away.
Bye, Noah.
He's done.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, don't leave. Bam.
Bro.
This is why we can't take more than one drink. Okay, so sorry.
Malin's like, I feel like the most lost out of everybody because what the fuck is happening?
Story.
Okay, sorry. I'm eating my grandmother's homemade sausage again for the first time.
Okay, this time I should laugh at that.
Okay, for the first time in 15 years. It's gotten to the point where I don't It's gotten to the point where I don't see any point in going out to eat pretty much ever, except maybe her birthday. Even the most exotic ingredients aren't out of her reach. And even though it's not about the cost, I've saved up more being with her than I've ever had in any other relationship. The only places we really go for date is ramen. She can't figure out how to make the noodles, but she still tries, so it's just a matter of time. And sushi. Our anniversary was recently, and I had noticed that our local fish counter was selling sushi-grade fish along with rotting mats and nori. So I suggested that we have homemade sushi for our anniversary dinner before going out, and she upset said, I'm not learning how to make sushi because I've never get a real date ever again. We ended up going out instead. It kind of took me by surprise that she got so mad, though. She's lightly mentioned wanting to go out occasionally to places like Olive Garden because she likes the red sauce, or other places because she likes the food. And now that I'm thinking about it, she's gotten kind of gloomy because I've asked her to cook on date nights instead of going out.
Oh.
Oh, there's more.
Damn.
I'm like, my girl got tired of cooking.
Anyways, so also she's brought up that she knows her food tastes better because she's tasting it and smelling it while it cooks, so her senses are dulled by the time it's served. But she has the most acute sense of smell and taste I've ever seen, so I kind of think it's just an excuse. I just don't think it's worth it to go out and pay restaurant food prices when we can stay home and pay food prices.
Okay, but is he helping?
Anyways,
Right.
so Reddit, am I the asshole for not wanting to pay pay a restaurant to cook my meals because I practically have a private chef of my very own.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Are you paying for the groceries, sir? Are you paying for
I mean,
everything
even
that she
that.
is cooking for? I know, and she's like, at that point, I feel like it'd be like a job.
Exactly.
I'd be like, what the fuck? No.
I hope homegirl ain't working, because if she's a chef, then that should be her
Marco, you
only
imagine he
occupation.
just like waits for her to come home to cook. And
Yeah.
then she's like, I want to go out. No, you better cook here.
No,
Exactly.
like what bothers me is that on date nights, he's been like, okay, you cook, we're going to eat, and then we'll go out and have fun. So I'm kind of wondering if he helps out at all.
I know. Well, it says it's not about a financial aspect of staying home versus going out. I just thought it was worth mentioning because it's more of a saving than expected. Well, you've been saving so much, you can go out like once a week if she cooks the rest of the days.
Apparently, homegirl thinks they got it because she's like, take me out.
And he's like, no,
So-
because that's his excuse, is like she just cooks better. But what if she don't want to cook that day? Y'all better go
Exactly.
out.
She's
Fuck it up,
tired.
you know what I mean?
Right, because if the tables have been turned, sir, you'd be like, I don't want to cook anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where the whole female male shit gender comes in, and
Gender roles.
yeah, he expects her to cook, and I mean, I get it. She cooks well, but
And she's even said, like, I know my food is better. Yes, girl.
exactly.
But she also
Whatever,
said
but-
she's tired of her own food, which
Yeah.
is totally understandable.
Yeah, no mamas.
He did edit a few times, and he said, I'm taking her out tonight. I'm also going to politely ask that if she finds this off of Twitter, please don't smother me in my sleep.
You still the asshole.
Yeah, you still the asshole.
Okay, and then
for
it
real.
says, no Twitter. I don't buy her flowers. Thanks for rubbing it in. I do buy her herbs and succulents. What flowers do I buy? A woman who likes to preserve them afterwards. Yes, I also wash the dishes.
That don't make it any
That's
better.
like the least you could do.
I mean, for real, that is literally bar in hell. Like, that's what you need to be doing. If I'm cooking dinner, you do the fucking dishes. Especially if I'm cooking all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I can get, like, I don't cook all the time now. But, like, if I do cook, I try to clean the dishes. If not, I save them for the next day. But I don't, if I'm cooking every single night
Yeah.
and you're not helping me with that or maintain my kitchen, I ain't cooking for you anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, I honestly
Kitchen's closed.
I'd be petty and like do as much dirty dishes that I can so he can wash them.
Facts.
That's just me being petty at that
Yeah.
point.
He got like really defensive afterwards though,
Because he's
like,
the asshole.
Yeah, he's like, probably my last edit, but this post just exploded unexpectedly, and I try to respond to as many comments as I can, but there's so many of you. If you've asked me a question directly and I haven't answered, I'm sorry. It really took everything. I really took everything you guys said to heart, and I can honestly say that I've been an ass, and it really hurts my relationship with my girlfriend. It's honestly a surprise she's still my girlfriend after everything.
Wait, did he say how old he was?
No, but I mean, they're old enough, because then he says, her mom picked up the girls and I took her out to a really nice tapas restaurant and she was very excited and seemed to enjoy herself, and I apologized for being stupid, and then we went on a walk, whatever. Oh wow. And then it says, and everything seemed perfect, so I asked her to marry me and she said no.
Because she don't want to be cooking the rest of her life.
Literally tea. Okay.
Keeps going.
No, he keeps going.
He keeps updating us.
Okay, we're almost done.
I can't
So
wait
we're
till he
not
gets
married
up.
and I am so single now.
Yeah, I want that to be the newest update. She dumped me, guys.
For real.
I hope. It says, she said no. She did it kindly, but she still said no. She said it wasn't a no forever, but she didn't want to commit to a one-sided relationship. And also, she didn't think it's fair that our relationship happens on my schedule or my terms. I'm pretty heartbroken and thought everything was pretty okay between us, but she thinks that we should go to premarital counseling, and the division of labor needs to change over a serious sit-down conversation. So you
Yeah.
guys were right. I am the asshole.
Yeah.
I lost the love of my life.
He said that?
Yeah, it says, so you guys were right. I'm the asshole who almost lost the love of my life, and most of you are right. It wasn't over restaurants.
Yeah, she was underappreciated. He seems like, I don't
Girl said,
know.
I just want to feel appreciated.
Yeah.
That just sucks that they realize it a little too late.
No,
for
but
real.
what sucks is that he went on one date and he said, it's perfect, marry me. After one
Yeah,
date, sir.
Right.
Can
Can you imagine how many perfect days we could have had up till now?
if you said
We
yes
would have done
to
had
going
kids
out?
by now.
Well, didn't
Shit.
They
have
did
kids?
have kids.
Oh.
Oh.
More.
Whoa,
Wait.
wow.
Was it his kids?
Oh, I don't know. He
now
he didn't add that to the comment.
Now we're trying to go down into some other rabbit hole.
Did you have kids?
One way to fix it, I would suggest, would be for him to start cooking some nights himself, and that relationship might be fixed.
Yeah,
Might.
Because how long has this been going on? You know.
Right. How long has she put up with
he
it?
said a few years.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, honey, bye.
Yeah.
She should have put her foot down a long time ago, though.
Yeah, she should have, but I'm glad she sees it now. So, yes, you are the asshole,
That's it.
and that's it.
Point blank. Period.
Who's the next asshole now?
Okay. The next one is: am I the asshole for telling the cashier that wasn't the girl's credit card? Question mark. Throw away, because my husband told me I was the asshole and want to know before I got home and argued. Period. Me running to social media before
real. Y'all, am I the asshole? Real quick
before I start this argument. Anyways, my phone format is bad. Okay. I was in a higher end department store today, rhymes with looming tales, and happened to end up next to two teenage girls while shopping. One of the girls had picked out a pair of very expensive boots, and they were fawning over them. Second girl must have looked at the price tag and asked the boots girl if she's really going to spend that much money on boots. The second girl... Oh, wait. I lost it.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Another one.
No, this is why we only take a shot and not drink.
Can you, like, zoom in?
I don't know.
Yes, honey.
Period. I can't see.
Anyways, the second girl must have looked at the price tag and asked the girl with the boots if she's really going to spend that much money on them. The girl with the boots says something along the lines of, "It's fine, I have my dad's credit card, I'm not paying," which instantly caught my attention because that's not her card. I told my son multiple times that he's never allowed to use my card, so I'm interested to see how this girl thinks she's going to get away with fraud, but had slip up from the girls at this point because they had found something else. We ended up at the same cash register, and I see her total hit well over 4 digits. The girl is about to swipe her card when I decide I can't let her get away with something like this, and someone has to parent this kid, or no one else will. I tell the cashier that isn't her card but her father's, and I'm not sure she has permission. The girl and her friend turn and glare at me, giving me possibly the dirtiest look I've ever seen. I swear this girl was going to throw a tantrum right there. I don't think I was ever told no. The girls tell the cashier her father gave her the card to shop with because it's the source credit card and it gives them the points. Now that I've pointed out that it wasn't hers, the cashier tells her she can't use that card. The girl tries to show the ID to prove that they have the same last name. Yeah, that will help, and I tell her it's still fraud. Girl says it's not fraud because she has permission and tells me to mind my own business. I tell her it is my business that she's doing something illegal. She needs to pay with her own card or I'll call the cops. The girl is pissed and people are glaring at me. She uses her own card and leaves crying. The cashier looks mad at me, and I tell my husband when I get home, only for him to agree that I was in the wrong. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
Listen.
I just want to know how that girl has like thousands of dollars in her card.
Well,
in her own card.
None of his business.
I know. I have to say, I don't think it's his business.
Her business.
Yeah.
The person telling the story is a female.
Oh,
it's the woman who told
then it was none of this bitch's fucking.
So who told the woman that she was wrong for that at the end?
Her husband. She went back home to tell her husband.
And her husband was like,
"You're
doing too much."
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I agree. She was doing too much, girl. Mind your
yeah, just mind your
For
business.
real. She must have been having a bad day. Any little thing.
And it got worser.
It got worser and worser.
Who knows? Dad probably deserved it.
I mean,
oh yeah, for real. But then also, like, if I lived in, I don't know, does it say where? Like, look, I don't know. If I lived in Beverly Hills and some little spoiled ass.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Those people are probably rich, and she's probably like, no worries, I got my dad's.
She still paid for it with her own
card.
Her own card,
so that means
they probably got money.
Right. So I don't know.
At that point, it's just jealousy that you don't got the money? Cause I mean, shit.
Yeah,
I get it, but
you're just doing too much.
I'm just a very mind your business type of person. So like, I don't care what be going on unless someone's dying next to me.
Right? Like, who asked her to? Who? Yeah, apparently.
There was nothing wrong with her. She's still here.
For how long?
If I saw her a little blue, I would have acted.
Bruh.
I was getting purple on some skin.
Okay, little insight on.
Natty thought it was just purple from the berry.
Little insight as to what just happened before this. So take one, we recorded for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes possibly, and Vanessa whole ass just like
Choked on
you know
a
when
berry or choked on something. That
no,
girl
you know
was-
whenever you drink a drink and it goes down the wrong way, that's what happened, and she was not recovering.
Yeah,
like
no.
she was not, and so it was a whole ordeal.
Malin was quick to act, and then
I
here's me
know.
and Maria.
God bless you, girl.
Laughing.
'cause That was
But-
horrible.
I mean, I didn't make much of a difference. You had to let that shit out. So.
And I was letting it out. Like,
But that is why Natasha is now reading the stories,
and that's why I keep
yeah.
coughing. So I'm not
So-
sick. I feel that shit in my
Anyways,
lung.
so, what do we think? Is the lady the asshole or
Yeah.
is the child?
Yeah,
No.
I think the lady is the asshole. Sorry, not sorry, but you could have
Yeah,
let that
no.
one slide, girl.
Why was she being mall cop for?
Literally,
real,
okay,
Paul Blart.
Calm down, Paul Blart.
Where's your scooter?
Yeah.
No, but seriously.
Okay, so we're all in agreement here. Let's go to the next one. It says, oh God. This one says, am I the asshole for calling my coworker chunky after she repeatedly calls me slim and makes references of my weight after I asked her multiple times not to do so? I have a female coworker who repeatedly calls me out regarding my weight. I'm a female, 5'9", 115 pounds, very thin. She's overweight. All the time she makes comments about my weight. She doesn't call me by my name. She calls me slim. And I even heard her say one time, go ask Toothpick. Oh.
Not toothpick, bitch.
I would have done
Oh,
slapped
no.
her.
I would have thrown. Anyways,
Yeah.
proceed.
Anyways, and she...
Anyways,
okay. And she has said stuff like, you need some meat on your bones and you need to eat. I have
Yeah.
only worked there 8 days. La confianza. Oh my God, bien confianzuda. Anyways.
The
So
audacity.
she's a bully. She's a bully.
Yeah. So it says, I have asked her nicely to stop. Yesterday, I asked her to stop calling me slim again, and she basically said it's her mouth and she can say what she wants. Today, when she said morning slim, I replied morning chunky, and she got
Period.
upset and actually started crying. Everybody here at work, only 6 of us total, is saying I'm wrong and I should apologize because being called fat is different than being called skinny, because being called skinny is a compliment. I said, as long as she calls me slim, I will call her chunky, and now I'm the bad person. Am I the asshole if I don't apologize? The owner/manager has completely ignored the situation, saying it's a high school issue and we should figure it out.
She said high school?
mm-hmm.
That sounds like some high school.
We don't have HR. There's only 6 of us working here. It's a cupcake shop. We are all regular employees. I went to the owner before. I called her chunky, and I asked him to talk to her because I felt like she was harassing me. That's when she said we can handle it ourselves. That's why I called her chunky. I told her to stop calling me slim, and I didn't like it, and she continued to do so. She didn't stop doing it after I asked multiple times, and I didn't know what to do besides what she was doing to me. Then she brought up my weight. I brought up hers.
No,
I don't think she's the
period.
asshole.
I don't think
not
he's an
either.
asshole at all. If you're gonna pick at someone's weight, no matter what it is, you deserve to be picked at too. Then.
Exactly.
No, for
And
real.
the whole like being called slim is a compliment to some, not
To
to
some.
everyone.
Yeah,
Right.
not
Like,
to
you don't know
everybody.
what
You don't
they're
know what
going
that
through.
person's struggling with, or if
Yeah.
they're trying to gain weight.
Right.
So,
Because they could have been their whole life like super skinny, and
yeah.
for you to be like, you need some meat on your bones.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
But literally, she's been working there a week.
For
What the
real. Like if you don't want me here, just say that.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna stay here regardless because I need the money, but don't call me that.
Yeah,
But
I don't even have like I've been at my job for almost a year, and there's some people that you just like don't have that same, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like even at my job that I've been with a long time, like I just don't call people based on their appearance. Like at
No.
some point, like I don't know. Like grow up.
yeah, no, she is not there. She don't need to apologize.
No, I wouldn't either.
Is the other girl gonna apologize?
No, because she said she continued to call me. What's it called?
Slim.
Slim.
Slim. The next
Mhm.
morning after she said to not call her that.
All right, then
so.
what's up, Chunky? Like,
Right.
Period.
He can just
I mean,
keep going
exactly.
with it.
She said like it's like different calling someone like fat. I'm like, okay, but like I've literally been through both situations, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the same shit. Like
Yeah.
I hated being called fat, but I also hated being like I can see your bones. Like
Or
I
tell
get-
people you gotta eat, or people
Yeah.
telling you.
yeah,
that.
by that I'm used to that. But
No, that is if we're going out drinking all night, and I know Vanessa hasn't eaten. I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, you need to eat something.
Exactly. That's different.
That's
But
just
it's not
that's
like,
just
oh
our
my
genuine
God.
concern.
Yeah, that's
For
what-
you not to be
that is
puking your
just-
guts out.
No, for
Literally.
real.
like I know.
But yeah, no, she's not the asshole. What the hell?
Yeah, no.
I would have done way more than just been like, stop. I would have. Oh, we work at a cupcake shop. Guess what, bitch? Your face is in this cupcake now.
Noah, is it nice to say to call someone fat or slim? You said no.
Oh my god.
What he said?
Not bad.
He said not fat.
Okay, so yes, the girl is the ass. Not this girl, the other girl. Okay, we're done with this one. Next one. So let me see.
Oh, that one. Wait. That one looks interesting. What allergy?
I know, right? Okay. This one says, am I the asshole for telling my sister's boyfriend the truth about her allergy? Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Ooh, what kind of allergy?
Exactly, because this is like the boyfriend we talking about. So, girl, what you allergic to?
Okay, this is from someone in a different country, but it says, my sister and I live in different territories. She lives 4,000 kilometers south of here, so a 2-day drive or 4.5-hour flight away. We try to visit at least once a year. This time she brought her boyfriend to visit. I've never met him in person, only over a video call. She says they are thinking of living together. They stayed in my guest room on the 6th day of their stay here. Her boyfriend had a freak out on me because I was preparing a meal for us, and he saw I had food in my kitchen that my sister is allergic to.
I can hold her. I really need to. No, she needs to be on the floor.
Maria, I'm reading this one, and then you read the other one. Or if you want to read some.
It's the support.
No, I want to read some.
Oh, take it out. Don't choke like. Yeah, but. Stop. What? What?
You don't gotta.
She's giving that look. Is it me? Am I the drama?
Yes, girl.
She literally smiled as soon as you put her down. ¿Verdad? ¿Quién mamita? ¿Quién mamita? Not the drop right on.
My whole left lung is on fire.
Girl. Where's Grace?
Okay, I'm just ready?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister's boyfriend the truth about her allergy? My sister and I live in different territories. She lives 4,000 kilometers south of here, so a 2-day drive or a 4.5-hour flight away. We try to visit at least once a year. This time she brought her boyfriend to visit. I've never met him in person, only over a video call. She says they're thinking of living together. They stayed in my guest room, and on the 6th day of their stay here, her boyfriend had a freak out on me because I was preparing a meal for us, and he saw I had food in my kitchen that my sister is allergic to, quote unquote. I put allergic in quotes because she isn't allergic to anything. Her boyfriend thought she was. She told him she has a deadly allergy to certain food. When she went so far as to purchase EpiPens and wear a medical bracelet.
What? She sounds
What's
crazy.
What's that word?
Toxic.
No, she's a hypochondriac.
Oh, we got the medical term?
Yes, girl. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's the word.
I'm pulling
Hypochondriac is a
Mixie's
word.
vocabulary and calling her a toxica.
No, for real.
No, but she sounds like a hypochondriac. Anyways, she even.
Noah, turn it down or go upstairs.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It's okay, mother mode.
Okay, she had told him stories about almost dying from accidentally or unknowingly eating his food when we were kids. Eating food when this food. Oh my god.
Jiminy Christmas.
Anyways, we're gonna do that again. She had told him stories about almost dying from accidentally eating this food from when we were kids. Her boyfriend was angry I had it in my kitchen, and he did not clean my kitchen and cooking utensils before their visit, which I would have done if my sister was really allergic. But she isn't. She hates it, but she isn't allergic. And to me, that's a big difference. If there was even a chance my sister was allergic, I obviously wouldn't have it in my kitchen. I told her boyfriend the truth, that my sister hates it, but she's not allergic. That she's always hated the food. Now she's furious at me. Note that I had the food item she hates in my kitchen because I like it, but I wasn't putting it in any meal for my sister because I know she hates it. I'm not removing my food from my house just because she hates it, though. She's furious that I told him the truth. She argued with me. Her boyfriend argued with her. The last day and a half of their visit was very awkward. From what I got from my sister, she started yelling or telling everyone that she was allergic when she went to university so she wouldn't have to eat it. I was already in university here, so I didn't know that she was telling people this. Our parents were divorced, and we lived with my mom. Dad lives on the other side of the country, 3,700 kilometers away. We did see him, but my mom was the one who did everything for us. Our relationship with my dad is better since my mom passed, but my dad, his wife, and sister would not know that my sister had an allergy and would take her word for it. Her boyfriend has met them, and as the three of them are my sister's only family besides me, they believed her. Basically, my sister says I have gone all along with her lie. I should have gone along with her lie and not told my boyfriend the truth. She says the difference between hating and allergic is small, and I shouldn't have told him. She's furious at me. Was I wrong to tell him the truth? I just want to know what food it was.
First of all, she should have just gave him a heads up, like, hey, I'm lying to my boyfriend, if she really wanted to see if her brother would keep the secret.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, why would she lie about something like that to begin with?
And then for her to say that not liking something and being allergic are just only just a little bit different. No, it's a lot of bit different.
She said stories.
One of them you can die from,
Yeah.
literally, and the other one you just don't.
And she
eat
said
it. You
stories
don't
that
like
she's
it.
had
That she
near
almost
death
died, yeah.
experiences. It sounds like she just wanted to have
Compulsive liar.
Someone
Yeah.
said, "Is your sister mentally ill?"
literally. That's
But
exactly.
It kind of sounds like it. Sis.
No, for real.
Because, like, out
She
of all
has-
things, like, who would lie about freaking allergic? Like, an allergy. Just,
people that like maybe don't have anything interesting to say and like they want some kind of attention.
yeah, get a life.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
just simply say you don't like that food.
Exactly.
Like if your boyfriend's trying to make it or whatever, like
It doesn't say what the food is.
I know. What is this food?
Is
Watch
it
it just
guac?
be broccoli. It's just broccoli, ma'am.
Grow
Ma'am.
up.
Miss Ma'am. You can just
I think it sounds like she wanted this boyfriend to be like super concerned about her because he was even washing the utensils.
Yeah, ew.
So who knows how?
she must
That's how
have
much she
something
exaggerated
wrong
it.
with her something.
With her something.
Did they say how old they were?
No.
With her brain.
No, but it says they went to college, so she's definitely like over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah. All right.
Next.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
But you know what?
My daughter just ripped ass, so there's that. You couldn't hear it, but we.
Because
all
Vanessa
could.
coughs, so
For
period.
I was gonna keep that secret in for her.
No, it's okay, girl. Avery, you let it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
girl.
So now it's my turn to read. Hi, it's Maria. How's it going? Anyways, next story is: am I the asshole for how payment was handled for my wedding? I am genuinely conflicted on this as I see both sides, so getting feedback from all of you. I recently got married at a venue about 200 miles away from where I live. So many things were done virtually, and I hadn't met many of these people in person that I planned the wedding with. For payments, our venue required a deposit, a payment 6 months before our wedding date, then a final payment once the charges were finalized, based on head count. Our first 2 payments were made as scheduled with no issue. We finalized our headcount and settled on a final amount for all services rendered. The final amount was around $15K.
Oh.
The vendor allowed payment through a check by mail or someone dropping off the check in person. Being out of state, we opted for option 2. I sent out a check to the venue through online bill pay and got confirmation the payment was to be delivered the day of the wedding, which was a Saturday. I had a confirmation number from my bank. Payment was sent and money was taken out of my account. The wedding was wonderful and I enjoyed the next day, Sunday, with my husband. We received a text from the vendor she still hadn't gotten the check. I looked at my bank account to see that the check was sent with a delivery day of the next day, Monday. I shared a screenshot of this to the vendor, including the confirmation number. I offered to call my bank with her on the line as confirmation. Girl, you ain't a part of the story. As confirmation, I offered a Venmo or Zelle her the money.
She couldn't wait one more day?
Right. She insisted on a physical check, which I did not have as I am out of town. She told us she would withhold our items left behind, unused favors, the top of our cake, guest book, and other items. I explained again how the check would be there tomorrow, and I offered Venmo or Zelle again. And she refused to accept anything except a physical check. I had to spend over 30 minutes on the phone with my bank to stop payment on the check, which cost $50. Then I had to transfer money to my mom so her check would clear. Then I had to drive back to my mom's house to physically get the check, which was 30 minutes, then back to the venue and hand deliver the check, 45 minutes. When we got to the venue, the manager, not the person I had been texting with, thanked me for the check and told me not to worry as it would be put into the lockbox and they don't cash checks until Tuesday.
You're shitting me.
At this point, I asked why I had to spend the day after my wedding running around town when my check wouldn't be cashed for a few days, and the original check was due tomorrow. We argued back and forth, no yelling, just trying to understand what happened. I 100% understand and agree that the vendor must be paid for services rendered, but I am frustrated I had to spend the morning after my wedding running around to do this, only to learn it wouldn't be cashed until Tuesday after my payment was to arrive. Am I the asshole for being upset that I had to spend my morning like this and arguing with the manager when I dropped off the check?
No.
Absolutely not. I would have been fuming. Because
She
what
said-
was the point?
I wouldn't have done all that.
What was the point of that?
Yeah,
Girl, you was
'cause
gonna get your check.
And what if they
No,
would have
she
went
would-
on honeymoon far away, like,
Yeah.
and she really couldn't have?
I mean, either way, the first payment wasn't going to be processed until Tuesday.
Exactly.
It seems like the vendor maybe had people like fuck her over before, so maybe there was like a worry, but maybe there should be a better process for that last payment.
But see, that's part of being a business, you know. You're gonna go through that stuff, like, no matter what you try to do, no matter how much you try to avoid it. That's part of managing a business. I mean, shit, I'm no owner, right? But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I can just imagine that's what you're gonna deal
Yeah.
with no
And
matter
at
what.
that point, why didn't you wait till Tuesday?
Right.
Like, if you
Literally,
didn't get the
you
check
could have
till
just
Tuesday, you could have been like, "Hey, girl, where the fuck is the check?"
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
assuming, like, I don't know this business very well, but isn't there like a contract that's signed anyway? So it already.
I don't know. I
like,
never
usually
been
there's a
married
con-
before.
Oh, we throwing
So-
shade, Angel.
I'm dead.
Anyways.
Anyway,
so
Hand looking a little too bland.
I wish it would sparkle on.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Anyways,
Sparkle,
but there
sparkle.
are edits. So, edit number 2. The head count was finalized 10 days before the wedding. I sent the check through online bill pay 9 days before the wedding.
And it makes sense it'd take that long because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
15K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edit 3. The wedding was in mid-May. This came up over the weekend with friends, and we all saw both sides, so looking to settle here. Edit 4. They didn't end up cashing the check until 8 days after the wedding.
Oh my god.
And honestly, for me, like, if the owner was like so worried about like bad experiences, there's a thing called a wire Just saying. And it goes directly in there.
Literally, well, she offered Venmo and what else?
Zelle.
Well,
That's
and
like
Zelle-
Zelle.
that's
Zelle
at
is,
least
like,
like 2
immediate.
days. Oh, Zelle is immediate.
Zelle-
Yeah.
Zell's immediate.
but there's like certain limits on Zelle and
But they'll
Venmo.
even ask you to confirm because it'll say like you can't get this back. Like,
Well, yeah, but that's 15K. What's like the limit? 3,000?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm not sure.
I've never sent over
I'm not.
like 200.
I ain't got it like that now.
I mean, no way, me neither. I'm just saying. I used to work at a bank, so I know this stuff. But like, that's why you would just do a wire. Like, 15K is a lot, and a wire is like next day
I
available.
don't know. It just sounds like the vendor has some trust issues, but she gotta go get that resolved with someone else.
Right.
Yeah,
That sucks.
but no, she's not the asshole.
No, I don't think she. I think she did. Nobody would have done that shit.
No.
Nobody would have spent the whole
Especially
day.
Not the day after the
Can't.
wedding.
Yeah, like
Then, like, call my
canceling.
lawyer.
But she wanted
don't
her
have a lawyer, but
stuff
call
because.
Call whoever you think my lawyer is.
But she said that they want to give her her stuff, and she didn't.
Oh yeah, which I thought that was pretty shady too. Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna keep my guest
You
book,
couldn't
my
wait
cake
one more
topper?
day.
Oh, no.
One more day. She was because this was going on Sunday, and
I would've
the
sued. I'm
check
just
was
kidding.
supposed to deposit Monday. Like, just wait one more day, and then you can keep my shit if it doesn't deposit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bruh. Can I read another one?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Okay, bet.
Does that
Fine.
Anyway.
No, you're good. We can keep going.
Also my children. Anyways. I do want to read this. Okay, I'm gonna read the 3 titles that Vanessa has, and then you tell me which one that you guys want me to read. Okay, don't read it.
Eeny, miny.
Ching.
I was just reading the
Close
titles.
your eyes. Not too bad. I'm reading them. Am I the asshole for not letting my stepdaughter, 24 female, move back into my house? Next one. Am I the asshole for prioritizing my daughter's school performance over her emotional well-being after her mother's death? Next one. Am I the asshole for accessing my dad's phone and deleting a picture of me?
I low-key like the first one.
Yeah.
First one? Okay. Am I the asshole for not letting my stepdaughter, 24 female, move back into my house? My stepdaughter and her boyfriend broke up recently, and she wants somewhere else to stay for a few months until her lease ends, since she doesn't want to keep living with her ex. However, my wife and I have 2 little ones, 3 female and 6 female, and she is a terrible influence on them.
Ooh.
She always tries to have friends over, and they're always loud and shouting in her bedroom when it's past the kids' bedtime. She's come home late, drunk, and triggered our home alarm because she's too wasted to turn them off. I have to remind her multiple times to do her chores, and it's just aggravating to have to do for an adult. For an entire adult human. Jesus.
Adult human?
Now.
Jeez Louise.
The last straw last time was when one of the little ones had a what?
Me and Natasha, we literally just can't see. We can't look at each other.
I hate y'all.
I was reading. I would look up and I just kept imagining her
Just joke.
just choking on the corner.
Hey,
Oh,
don't come at me.
Once I don't see you, it's
You're
because
like,
you
she
can't.
doesn't have a drink
I
in her hand?
physically can't see you.
Yeah, you'll never see me drink again.
Bro.
Anyways.
Anyways, back to it.
You letting out that purple juice.
Bro, no, the sound that you were making is what's in my head.
I didn't know Vanya had those vocals.
Man, was like, you okay? No, ma'am. She was
No, but seriously, out of all of you, Mixie. Oh, she's not.
It sounded like a cat hissing.
No, but seriously, I'm so traumatized of like Mixie seeing this, but she's not.
Oh, she gonna see it.
She
gonna see it for sure.
She'll find a way to see it.
No, she's gonna see it, but let's not send it to her because I don't want her having it.
Oh,
Okay.
facts.
we will send it to us.
She will make a TikTok.
Yeah, let's not put myself in public like that. Come on.
Okay, let me
Anyways.
finish the story, y'all. The last straw last time was when one of the little ones had a medical emergency, so we took her to the ER directly from school and asked her to watch the younger one since the babysitter had to leave. When we came back, she was drunk and couldn't understand why I was so mad since my daughter went to sleep as normal anyways. My wife keeps asking me to reconsider letting her stay with us, but I've put my foot down. I'm trying to do what's best for the kids, but my stepdaughter is also just generally, Jesus Christ. I did it.
See, I did pretty good.
Not my son saying no, kidding. Anyways, I want to do what's best for the kids, but my stepdaughter is also just generally a messy and unpleasant person to be around, and I don't think my mental health could take having to live with her for a couple months again. Am I the asshole?
So this is the dad typing. I thought it
Seems
was
like
the
it's
mom.
a stepdad.
It's like a step.
So the mom might, you know.
I still think that, I mean, I don't think he's the asshole just because if, like, you're 24, for God's sake. Like, grow the F up and
Yeah.
respect the fact that it's not your house and there's kids there. So there's boundaries, in my opinion.
There is an edit also. I have previously tried setting rules/boundaries with her, such as doing chores on time or keeping quiet past the kids' bedtime, but they never worked.
How old is this man? Because I literally just said that.
I don't know how old he is,
Yeah.
but she's
Well, she's
24,
20.
so
She's
he gotta be like
24.
50.
So she grown.
Oh,
Sorry. He gotta be like 40, 50.
Actually, my mama in her 60s and I'm 26. So.
No, I agree. I think that there needs to be some boundaries set.
The thing that gets me is that the two little kids.
Yes,
Like,
that's the biggest
how are you
thing.
going to be drunk? Where's my kid?
Yeah.
Where's my
Exactly.
kid if you're drinking and you're drunk?
yeah.
Like,
Well, and he said she's a bad influence on them
yeah.
in the house.
As I'm
So
drinking a drink with my children here. Anyways, but I'm not drunk.
Anyways.
But yeah, no,
The kids
that
are
is-
fine, okay?
Yeah, the kids are
relax.
great.
Have you seen that TikTok? Like, somebody call Paw Patrol. Relax.
Yeah, no, it's me and three Theas. They are fine.
Are we
Anyway, yeah, no,
if one of us is
Anyways.
choking, the other one will get up.
Let it go.
Take care of them.
Damn it.
only one out of
Only
the three.
one, though. The other two gonna look at each other like, what the fuck?
And crack up the entire time.
I couldn't breathe because I was just laughing.
The other two are gonna find out what caused the choking.
And then I
'Cause
didn't
it was a major investigation.
I deadass did not want Vanessa to be mad, and I'm like, we're not laughing at you.
I was just trying to breathe, man. Honestly, at that point, I did not give two shits that you guys were laughing. I'm like,
I've never heard it before.
Whatever was, bro. I don't know what was happening.
I didn't
on
know
it,
I had those vocals either.
But
But
I'm
anyways.
glad. We're all glad that you're here.
She's here, alive, and
I'm glad
thriving.
you're here.
And end of day, this dad is or step. I don't know. It could be a stepmom. It could be mom and mom married. I don't know because it doesn't specify.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
But either way, that 24-year-old needs to
Grow up.
figure it the fuck out.
At least it only said she was there until her lease is up, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's not that long.
For
If
a
she
few
can't like
months
keep it
until her
together
lease
for
ends.
however period of time it is, like what the fuck?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't have
Maybe she has
sympathy
a
for her.
drinking
Like,
problem.
yeah,
Well,
she needs to spend those months
very thin line.
getting help in AA.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
Like who? Like who,
A
Noah?
lot of people got a drinking problem.
Who do you think has a problem?
Someone's face.
Someone's face.
Just say a name.
Anyone in this room, perhaps?
Anyone in this room?
Who drinks too much?
I'm dead on me. Noah kept looking at me, and I was like, "Is he really talking about me?"
The quietest one of the
I was
bunch.
ready to be called out for a second.
You are silly.
She's like, he's like, now I've seen y'all at my house before.
I think you did the right choice.
Anywho,
Oh, love that. I
'Cause
think
I
that
am
just
done
made my
with
day.
this. His eyes though, he was like, "Oh my god."
he said, well,
I
all
thought
of
he was
you,
gonna
but
say Avery because of like drinking like
the
milk.
bottle.
Don't
Nah,
come
he
for
knew
baby
what kind of
Avery.
drinking, okay? He said
No.
drunk.
I was like, it couldn't be me.
I'm milk drunk.
Oh,
It is eeny meeny miny mo.
Me?
nothing I do.
I agree. I agree.
You should have been first, not the first of all. 'Cause I don't know.
Me, my knee.
I'm third. I don't know alcohol issues over here.
Well, guess what?
What?
I heard you drink a lot of alcohol.
On that note, we are gonna go.
And there is one
What you been saying at home?
more person. One more person.
What son?
Who is it? Who is it?
Mm.
Milk problem.
Love it. Knows a whole guest this podcast.
Hi. You did great, Noah.
Okay, give Vanessa back her mic, please. Thank you.
Good job, Noah.
He could have his own podcast.
Okay.
You give us a question at the end.
And on that note, we're gonna go.
Anyways, that was so really off a topic, but that was fun, guys. So sorry for.
Noah has a
Hold on,
question.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
How many feet does a number have?
A number? Do you guys want to answer that? Because I don't know.
He said, "Go ahead, answer it."
If it's 4, it's got 1 leg.
I was thinking the same way.
Dang, oh no.
None.
Numbers don't have legs.
What kind of numbers you looking at? I love it.
That's like a trick question.
Can you give us the answer?
9,000.
Oh,
Interesting.
I would have never guessed that.
You're too smart for me, Noah.
Hey, go get your book bag from upstairs so we can go.
No. I was-
Anyways.
Anyway, so
gotta do that. You gotta do that
there
at
is
the end.
another one. Pay attention. I recently found out as I was dropping her off at the airport for this said
Oh
group trip, she wouldn't have told me either unless I had asked her who else was going. For context, my friend and ex are on a sports team together. I won't mention what kind since they're both on Reddit. They have been on this team since my ex and I were still together and we're on friendly terms. They even went out for drinks together alone while they were deciding on starting a band. I was fine with all of this because I trusted them both. After the breakup and having confided in my friend about all the emotional abuse I went through with my ex, she claims she blocked him and wasn't on friendly terms with him anymore. None of which I ever saw though, and I saw that she was still liking his pictures and following him. To cut her some slack, I was in between some back and forth deciding whether I would be friends with him again after the breakup after he insisted on trying to make amends, but after working with the therapist. I am a people pleaser in the process of breaking people pleasing habits. I decided I couldn't be friends with him anymore. Throughout this, she's posting happy-go-lucky pictures with him during their training rounds and even went to his housewarming after the breakup. So it took me off guard to hear about him going on this trip, and since we were in the car on the way to the airport, I was dumbfounded and didn't really have anything to say in that moment. I sent her a text afterwards to express my feelings about her not telling me, and she basically justified her actions by saying since I had flip-flopped about being friends with him myself, it wasn't fair of me to have these feelings.
That's tough
I
because
got a lot to say. Go ahead. Mary.
yeah, I'm gonna go first because you might be better since you have better boundaries than me. I want to say that this one's a tough one because she's already on a team with this person. So it looks like regardless, she's going to see him. And then it even sounds like maybe it was a big friend group already in the beginning. So that's when it's hard because like just because someone breaks up, you don't always stop being friends with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been in that situation where like I didn't stop being friends with someone even though the relationship didn't work out with the two people, and I know one of them was shittier to them in that relationship. When I met them, I was friends with both of them for so long, you know? So like it was just It is a hard decision because like my friendship with the person that was horrible in the relationship was great, you know? So I didn't stop being friends with them just because they treated the other person like crap. Because I'm like, shit, you're probably a shitty dude, but as a friend, you're okay. I don't know. That's hard. Like that's.
So
But they were so she's on a team with guy, and then her girlfriend dated the guy, and they didn't have a great relationship, and now they're done, and she feels weird about the fact that they're going on it's not just them two going on vacation, they're going on like a friend vacation. It seems like there's not that many details.
It doesn't even say that there's other people going, so I feel like it's just the friend and the ex going on
no
this
that's
vacation.
that's the vibe it gave though.
I recently found out I was dropping, am I the asshole for wishing my
On a
friend
group
had
trip.
told me she's going on a trip with my ex? Where's the group trip?
On the first
Oh,
sentence.
I recently found
it's a
out
group
I
trip.
was dropping her off at the airport for this said group trip. She wouldn't have told me either unless I had asked her who else was going. And that's when she told her that the ex was going.
Yeah,
So it was a group.
but at
It
the
might have
same
been-
time,
I
group trip.
think it's just the friend and the ex.
I just feel like the whole thing seems real shady.
It
I mean,
does.
that's
And
like a
her-
big like if though, because it seems like the friend and this like she's been going to this guy's like housewarming.
Mhm.
They still hang out because there's probably mutual friends and they're on a team. Let's
Yeah,
not
but if
forget they're
you're-
on a sports team together, so they
What
see each other at
sports
practice.
team for a girl and a guy? Is it fucking co-ed volleyball?
It's co-ed,
Track.
but you can play co-ed down the
Track.
street from
Could
your
be
house,
bowling,
girl.
could be track. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but
you don't gotta fly. I don't
No.
know.
It's
I mean,
a
I'm sure
it's
you
a group
can.
trip. I think we got to think more openly.
Said
You are
group
so
trip,
sweet,
Malin.
Because
It's
I
a
got
said
things
group
to
trip.
say. You got more to say?
It's a set. No, I'm saying it's a said.
No,
group
that's
trip.
what I mean.
She could be
Leland
lying.
is so nice.
I mean,
I
how
love her.
close?
I'm just looking at both perspectives because that's hard on the friend
I
to like,
see.
oh shit, y'all didn't work out. Now I gotta like, I already
Okay.
Yeah,
Put
go
it
ahead,
in
go
this.
ahead, go
Put it
ahead.
in
I
this
know where you're-
motherfucking perspective.
I know where you're coming at.
Okay. Angel cheats on me. We break up, or he doesn't even cheat on me. It's
Treats
just
you
an
like
ugly
crap.
ass breakup. It, whatever. Treats me like crap. Ugly breakup, and then you go on a vacation with him.
I would say better example, like maybe not the and Angel go on a vacation because like,
I'm like,
wait, hold on, because they're actually more friends, right?
no, it doesn't matter.
Because me, like, obviously I wouldn't talk to Angel no
But-
more because I don't really talk to him now unless he's
it's
with
the-
you.
Like,
It's like, let's say you and Angel were good friends.
But we're
but it
missing
doesn't
we're
even
missing
say
one
that they're
important
good
thing.
friends.
Me and Angel are on a sports team together, so we're already teammates. We already
But
have
what
to.
sports team? It's not that important.
It's because
So,
I think to
look,
me the
okay,
whole thing
but
seems
the-
shady as fuck.
It does because I genuinely don't think that the ex and the friend even had a good friendship either, because it just says after the breakup and having confided in my friend about all of the emotional abuse I went through with my ex, she claims she blocked him and wasn't on friendly terms with him anymore.
Yeah,
none
like,
of
there's
which
just,
I
things are
ever
just shady.
Yeah, none of which I ever
That's
saw.
where she made
though,
us shady.
And I saw that she was still liking his pics and following him.
Mixie said block.
Right.
See,
That's where she made it shady because I feel like if she would have been like, "Hey, I know it didn't work out with you guys, but he's still my teammate. We're still in a
fucking Malin with this.
we're still in a
team.
You're
'Cause
such a good person.
Have y'all
Seriously.
ever played sports? You
No,
need to get along
sis.
with your
the
teammate.
thing, okay, so
You can't be like, "Let me throw the ball to this douchebag."
shit, I
No,
would.
You gotta.
The thing for me, and I think it really just depends because we all have different personalities. For me personally, if that was my best friend or I don't know, close friend, whatever, and she broke up with her boyfriend, no matter how close I was with her boyfriend, just like me as a person, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, we can't be friends anymore, you know?
Yeah.
That's just like me personally, even though I understand because I have had that happen where I may get along with the boyfriend, or I've heard other girls are like, yeah, but he's like, we were friends before you and him like even got together.
Yeah.
Understandable, but I think it really, for me, it's like, it's who I'm closest to, and I'm a pick side type of person. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just like da, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that. Like, that sounds one shady as fuck. It looks like they were hiding something from the start because they went to go get drinks after they broke up. And even as friends, yes, you can technically do that. But like, from my point of view, if I was a girl, I'd be pissed. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to talk to her. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. Like, no. That's
Yeah.
just like how I am.
I
And
guess
again,
'cause-
it depends on our
Yeah.
personality too.
I don't know. I guess I'm just going more based off of like what's
The
on
team.
there because there's
The
more.
damn team. We gotta keep
Because
the
it
team
doesn't
together.
specify like how the friendship is with the girl and the guy, like how close she was to the guy from the get-go and how close she was to the girl.
They
I
didn't give
wish
us the
I
full
wish it
story.
did specify. Yeah.
But
No, but
for
you're right.
me-
Like I think it does depend a lot like who you're closer to.
Yeah, for me it's always like I'm gonna go with who I'm closest to and who I have my like what's the word?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Like more my loyalty lies.
Yeah, it
and I know
says-
most people I
Oh,
know
go
most
ahead.
people are like, no, well, this person didn't do this to me, which I get more like they didn't do anything to me, so I'm gonna still be their friend or kind of thing. But for me, it's like if we're friends, I'm not gonna sit there and go with one person and then go with the next person if I know the other person has done something bad to my friend, who's like my close friend. Like I just can't do that.
Didn't she say, did she say that she opened up to her friend about like the whole
Emotional abuse.
I mean, first of all, don't open up.
Well, no, and the friend was like,
Well, you can't
basically
open up a-
saying, I'm not gonna talk to him then, and blocked him on everything, but still continued to like his pictures and following
Yeah,
him.
that's
or
where the
whatever.
girl got real shady
Yeah, Mixie said
Mhm.
block.
because that's where it does give off like, hey, you're interested in something more with this
She's trying
guy.
to get with her ex.
Because
kinda
if
vibe.
if you really didn't want nothing with the dude, but you don't care as much to like stop being friends with him, you could have just been like, "Oh, girl, I'm sorry you went through that, but yeah, we're teammates and I'm still friends with him, and that's
Yeah.
it." And yeah, that would have made
For real,
that would have made her shitty. And at that point, I feel like the reader, whatever the person who wrote it, should have just been like, you know what, maybe this isn't the kind of friend I want to have, because I do want someone that picks a side.
Mm-hmm.
And she could have backed away from them both. But the other girl could have just been more real about it
Mm-hmm.
and just been like, you know what, I'm gonna still keep fucking with with the ex as a friend. But yeah, but
It's
now
a team.
now it's weird because it says she's liking his stuff.
It's making it real shady.
Yeah,
You just picking out the first. Anyway.
I am.
What do you
'cause
think? Go ahead. You haven't said
You know
mine.
what?
Well,
Antioxidants.
no, I genuinely think that like, cause so the basic question was like, am I the asshole for wishing my friend would have told me that she was going on the vacation with my ex? No, she's not the asshole for that. Like,
No.
she's not the asshole at all. I think the friend and the ex have some weird shit
Something going
and may
on.
have had some weird shit going on while they were together.
Yeah, and
So-
like
We're reaching.
I'm hella reaching
because
on
there's
that
not
because-
reaching for
any
sure.
details in there about like other than she likes his stuff. Because this dude could be like not even like the friend at all, and he's on to some new girls.
Yeah,
You know?
but I think it all depends on the approach. Like if you're coming off shady, my mom always says, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but she's like, no hagas cosas buenas que parecen malas. So it's like if you're gonna be shady, that just comes off as you're doing something
Yep.
bad. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
You have to care some like what your actions do to others
Mm-hmm.
at some point.
And I feel like she had to be hiding something.
yeah.
Like
For
there's
her to
just-
be so defendant on is that the right word? I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna what did she say?
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna
Stop
block
talking
him.
to
I'm
him
not
or
gonna
something?
talk to him anymore. I'm gonna block him.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird because it's like, sports team, but how are you not going to talk to him?
This fucking thing. Anyways,
I
on
gotta
that
go back to
note,
the sports
we gotta
team.
go. Thank you for joining us again on this week. It was a little messy. I don't know. It all started with some drinks and then
This is why
Vanessa
you can't drink
choking
more than
and
once.
like this is
It's a possible
this
fail.
is not a typical am I the asshole read if you're used to listening to those things. Kind of sped
This is
on
our
through
take
them.
on that, okay?
Yeah, this is our take on that. We kind of sped through them, but
We'll do better next time.
don't forget to follow us and like us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and make sure you give us a 5-star rating, okay? Because we trying over here, and my kids and everything is just it's been a mess this episode. So until next week, I guess, when Silvana is back, and I feel like she really holds us together because this was a fucking
you can
mess.
tell how chaotic we are, just off camera and on. So.
Without our beautiful Nana.
yeah.
We're just like
Anywho's.
chaotic people. So.
We miss you too, Mixie. We need that laugh.
Oh yeah, for real. Mixie probably be like, okay, bitches, what the hell? Not
Not
today,
today.
though. Not today,
Not
because
today.
Vanessa almost died, and we didn't need that
And
laugh today.
Mixie just would have been like, R.I.P.
No, for real.
I was looking at the light, girl.
Anyways, on that note, and on that note,
Okay,
love you.
You bye.
Bye.